What's going on, everybody? Just checking in from the back porch. Went out and wasted my vote on Joe Jorgensen this morning. That is satire. There's no such thing as a wasted vote. And don't come on my comments with that ignorance. But hope you guys have a great week this week. Yesterday started off really good. Had 7 calls yesterday and completed, I believe, 6 of them. Made a lot of money. Made a lot of customers happy. Had several new customers. One thing I've started doing with new customers is I've started giving them a little discount. Just for, calling me. Hey, so is this your first time using us? They say yes. Well, you know what? I'm gonna knock $10 off your bill. Oh, thank you, sir. This gentleman was obviously retired, old, elderly, probably in his 80s. He lived in a low-income neighborhood, and I said, and it is obvious he was a senior. I was like, "Are you a senior, sir?" He's like, "Yes, sir." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna knock you off a senior discount too." So he saved like $15. He was super happy. Um, we chatted for a little bit. A super nice guy. His wife was freaking. Gosh, I just love old people, man. You wanna schmooze over TK. You just send an old person to do your bidding, because I freaking love old people. I just have a huge soft spot for old people. And this might sound, I don't know if this is prejudice or not, but I love black old people a lot too. There's something special about an old black person. I don't know. I just love them. I want to adopt every one of them as my grandparent. Just so sweet. You get especially in the South, like you get these Southern elderly black people. I just love them to death. Um, and these two were black, and they were just awesome. I gave them some extra business magnets. They said they're gonna pass them out at church, and that's one thing. Not to be not. I mean, old people, they tell other people about good service. They'll go to church and tell their Bible study. They'll go to wherever most old people just go to church, but wherever they go, if they go to the gym, if they go to bingo, if they go where, oh yeah, I had the appliance guy at my house. He was wonderful. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. So when you go out on these new customers, man, give them a little break. Toss them a $10 discount. If a $10 discount is going to make you or break you to solidify a customer for life, then I don't know. I mean, you don't have to do that. I don't always do it. I kind of do it as I feel led. Man, that sun is right up in my grill. But today's gonna be another great day. Going out first thing on a leaking KitchenAid dishwasher, so gonna be checking that diverter motor because that thing's infamous for leaking. Um, which I replaced the entire motor pump assembly on those. I don't do the gasket or any of that stuff. I do the whole motor pump assembly, and if they don't want to fix it that way, then sorry. That's the way I fix it. That's the repair that I think is best for that job. So at the end of the day, everybody's got to do their own thing. But hopefully some of you guys have decided to join the apprentice group and sign up for the mentor program. We are in the process right now of putting together some tech sheet software. Shout out to my boy Rod. I don't know if he follows me on YouTube, but Rod has been a godsend for me because he knows how to do the technical computer stuff that I don't know how to do, and he's willing to help. He's just a good dude. So shout out to Rod. If you ever see Rod out in them streets, buy him a beer from me because that dude is awesome. Actually, I think he told me he doesn't drink. So buy him a soda from me. But anyway, so that should be coming soon. I've already put it out there. It's a Google Drive. It's got tech sheets on it. It's going to be real organized. And it's just something to benefit the community. It's free. Just like everything I do for you guys, it's free. Um, I don't I don't have the time to worry about monetizing this thing that I do. And everybody says, well, you should get paid for this, and you should charge for that, and you should charge for this. Like, I charge enough money fixing appliances. I can do what I do for YouTube, Facebook, and the mentor group for free. Just because I'm passionate about it. But that's one more thing I wanted to talk about is what are you passionate about? You know, think about it. What get off the hot tub, silly. Oh goodness gracious. She gonna pop that thing. Or he's gonna pop that thing. Does anybody else call all cats girls and all dog boys? That's a weird thing I do. Let me know in the comments if anyone else does that. I call all cats, no matter their sex, girls, and I call all dogs, no matter their sex, boys. Until my cat, I've had my cat for years and years and years. Still call her a girl. It's a boy. My kids and my wife laugh so hard at it. What was I talking about? Yeah, the apprentice group and the mentorship. Yeah, that's all just something I love doing. But yeah, I was talking about you. You got to find what you're passionate about in life. Like, life is more than just that damn sun. Life is more than just going to work every day and making money and that stuff. Like, you got to find out find out what makes you cry. Find out what gets you worked up. Not a sad cry, but one of those, gosh, this is awesome cries. And for me, that is helping other people in the business world. And who knows, one day I might start some kind of business around that. I definitely want to start a training facility here in Richmond. Here's my dream. We're going to dream weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. I'm going to dream weave with y'all for a minute. I want to start an appliance repair academy here in the city of Richmond. Charge for some people, but then also offer scholarships for underprivileged youths. So let's say a young man wants to learn a trade, young man or woman wants to learn a trade. I could partner with local schools. I could partner with local boys and girls clubs. Say they turn 17, 18 years old. They want to learn a trade. They get to go to the training academy for free. Get them started out flipping appliances, fixing old ones, selling them, give them a few units to fix up and sell, and they keep the profits type thing. And then, I'm going to start like a non-profit around it or something. I don't know. Just a dream. And then also have a legit school where people pay and come. But I think part of the schooling, like my personal opinion, is part of the schooling, if you're going to be in training for appliance repair, part of the schooling needs to be ride-alongs. Like these schools out there that just do, training where you go to a place and work on a washer in the middle of a room and, you can walk around at 360 degrees. That shit's not realistic. When the hell have you ever been in a house, once in a blue moon you'll go in a house and you have access like that. If you do a ride-along, so let's say you do a week of in-house training where you're in an actual facility, and then you do a week of ride-alongs. The company could network with local technicians that are good to do the ride-alongs, and they would receive some sort of compensation for having them ride with them. And they'd have a helper. I love having a helper. I'm actually thinking, so that's my dream. But another thing I'm actually thinking of doing soon is hiring me a helper to just ride with me. I'll pay him like $10 an hour. It'll have to be a him because my wife ain't going to have no girl riding with me. I'm way too good looking for that. They'd be all over this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep them off me. I gotta beat these women off me with a stick already. I'm just kidding. But no, I'd like to hire me a helper just to ride along and, grab stuff, and slowly teach him the ropes. Like, first few weeks, he'd just kind of be getting used to everything. And then after that, you know, let's turn him loose on a dryer. You just go in and watch him. That's going to be my next move. So, and I think it's going to help when we get on these high ends. And here's a little tip. A little tip. If you got a helper, when you get on those jobs, you need 2 people. Guess what? You can charge for 2 people. If it's an AHS job, you can charge for 2 people if it's a 2-person job, and you don't have to come back. So you get there, you got to unstack a dryer or pull out a 48-inch range or whatever. You don't have an air sled. You got 2 people. I charge an extra minimum of $75 if it's a 2-man job. So if my original service call and labor would have been $125, I'm charging a minimum of $200 if I had that extra person. And if I had that helper with me, I could probably find a way to charge for that extra person at least once a day, and that's going to pay his salary. So, I don't know, just a thought. Let me know what y'all think of that idea. But I'm going to keep banging these videos out. I need to sit down one night and actually think of, like, some topics. So, if you have a topic that you would like for me to discuss, or if you have a topic that you think is important that we need to go over, drop them in the comments. But I'm going to keep making these videos because I'm back. Shout out to all of my YouTube appliance repair peoples. TMM, Mike Check, DC, Mike Sneed and the Appliance Boot Camp people, Master Samurai. I don't see him on YouTube. Is he still on YouTube? Either way, shout out to Samurai. Shout out to Mrs. Ward, my girl. She's my friend now. Like, I consider her, she's family. That's Aunt Ward. I love her. I could talk to that girl all day. She is awesome. Let me stop. I'm forgetting some people. Oh, did I say Mike Check? I love his videos. The Appliance Guru, I watched a few of yours the other night. Shout out to you. Shout out to my boy Chris Ainsworth. If you have not subscribed to Chris's channel, go subscribe. Shout out to my family at Nana. If you haven't checked out Nana, check them out. They're going to be coming out with that app soon. And once that app comes out, I'm getting it. And I'm putting it on my phone. Even if they're not in the East Coast, I think the app itself is going to be amazing. And shout out to all my Facebook apprentice people. Shout out to the mentor group and all y'all. I'm going to go finish my coffee, get a shower, and go knock these calls out. Y'all have a great day. God bless you. Peace.